Lakerland, what is that word? There's really no need to even ask me. Y'all already know how I'm coming, man. We in the playback room. Lakers took a loss last night, their first loss to the Phoenix Suns, man. I am a little bit disappointed I didn't get a chance to watch the game. Had some late night things to lock into, but I talked about yesterday. I'm going to be interested to see how the Lakers are able to actually bounce back from a loss. We saw the resilience in game from them making comebacks in the game, but if they were to lose an entire game, how fast would they be able to bounce back? Shout out to the Lakerland supporters as always. I'm Seven Mitchell and I'm in a damn building. We got to kind of recap what happened last night if we can, because LeBron James, my God, I got to talk to the bosses about King James because I am putting so much blame this afternoon on LeBron James. It don't make no sense. But let's get to the box score because basically this is the bottom line. The Suns won 109, 105. When you look at what our team, what our Lakers produced on their first of five in a road trip, Anthony Davis once again led the league or led the team in scoring. He had 29 points. He was just 1 point shy of his 30-point streak that he had going on for the season so far. Played 36 minutes. Him and LeBron played 36 minutes. But LBJ, I mean, it's not so much LeBron's box score, the stat line, 11 points. I couldn't believe, and we're going to watch some highlights, but from what I did get an opportunity to see and listening to what some of the fans of Lakerland were saying after the game, it seemed to me that LeBron James at a point was more concerned about the the streak of having double digits or something like that rather than winning the game. And I guess when you got a legacy like LeBron James, you're going to do whatever you're going to need to do to keep certain things intact. But LeBron, you're always going to give the media something to talk about. If the record or the streak would have gotten broken yesterday, yeah, the media would have been speaking on it. But I mean, big deal. You don't want to compromise wins and losses. The Lakers had a lot of momentum. And, they had an opportunity to go 2-0 up on a division rival in the Phoenix Suns. Looking at the rest of what the guys did, let's take a look at the box score for the Lakers. We had Rui, who played 31 minutes, had 20 points. Rui was a plus 20. That's why I say, I've been really impressed with Rui Hachimura because, JJ Redick, just talking before the season, seemed to put a lot of responsibility on Rui Hachimura to really step it up. So I'm definitely impressed with them. LeBron, I mean, he finished with 11 points. He had 8 assists, 5 rebounds, but nah, man, LeBron was a minus 17 last night. Again, that's crazy. We got to look at some of these highlights in a second, but I just wanted to look at the numbers of what the Lakers were doing. D'Angelo Russell, D'Lo. I just did a video and just dropped it on D'Lo on our YouTube channel. So D'Lo last night played 33 minutes. He shot 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. Wow. He had 8 assists, no steals, no blocks, so no impact on the defensive end. He was inefficient shooting. He only had 1 rebound, 8 assists. That doesn't impress me when you got guys like AD, because all you're doing is lobbing it and throwing it in. Like, wow. But he finished with 14 points. So he still ended with better points, more points than LeBron. And Austin Reeves, who in my power rankings for the Lakers, I got number 2 from last week behind AD. He played 38 minutes. So Austin Reeves played the most minutes this game. Shot 5 of 9 from 3. Okay. It's about 50-something% from the 3-point line. 8 of 15 from the field. That's about 50% clip. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Only 3 foul plus 12, 23 points. So Austin Reeves seemed to be the I don't want to say the player of the night, but him and AD putting a little bit more credit on my power rankings because they seem to be the two guys that was holding it down. Now, looking at the supporting system, this has always been my nightmare. Y'all already know how I'm coming when we talk about the bench because we don't have one. Look at this. 4 guys off the bench played last night. We had Jackson Hayes, who played 13 minutes, Max Christie, who played 23, Gabe played 19, and Dalton Connect played 11. Max Christie, Lakers land. What did I sit up here yesterday on this same show, just yesterday, and what did I say about Max Christie? Didn't I tell y'all? I said, I don't want to disrespect Max Christie, but he is underperforming. I said the conversation, the praise, the affection that Lakers Nation, Lakers land have for Dalton Connect, that conversation should be for Max Christie. I'm not saying he's struggling or he's playing bad. I'm not saying that. He's had his little spots so far in these first 4 games, but he is underperforming in my eyes overall. And looking at this box score from last night, 23 minutes, 50% from the field. He ended with 5 points. He was a minus 13. He had 4 personal fouls. I mean, he did have 2 blocks, but I don't see any impact anywhere else. He didn't get to the free throw line. No one on the bench. Wow. None of the Lakers guys got to the free throw line? Really? Oh, that is nasty work. These guys wasn't, I mean, I'm glad I didn't watch this game. I would have been pissed off last night. It looks like these guys wasn't aggressive. Dalton Connect only played 11 minutes. JJ Redick, what is going on? And Dalton didn't score? Dalton went scoreless last night, only shooting the ball 3 times. This is insane. Mind you, didn't Dalton Connect drop like 15 or 20 points in a row, drop like 35 on Phoenix? Whoa. Cam Reddish didn't play. Once again, Bronny didn't play. The Lakers as a team shot 42% last night, 44 from the three-point line, 72% from the free throw line again. Unbelievable. This right here, Lakers fans, is going to destroy us. I promise you. If they don't fix the free throws sooner than later. Oh, man. We are 4 games in, and we are struggling like that. So let me see what did Phoenix do? KD led the way with no, KD didn't even lead. Devin Booker went off with 33. Damn, KD was 2 of 6 from the three-point line, played 38 minutes, ended with 30 points. Okay. Bradley Beal, plus 14. Wow. And then you look at the bench. I mean, Phoenix's bench, they only got to the free throw line once. Royce O'Neal went 2 for 2. But he was a plus 25. Wow. Mason Plumlee was a plus 23. Man. Not a good look for the Lakers, bro. Let's look at some of these highlights. We gotta see what happened.
Invades the floor, crossover, pull up, basket.
I just don't think you can let him operate like that off of a screen. You've got to blitz him, make him pick his dribble up, and hope your rotations are in order.
Quarterbacking is LeBron. Hand off to Reeves. Under 3 minutes to play. Reeves, Davis. Lakers standing around a bit, so Davis shoots it in and out, almost goes and Durant with authority gets that rebound.
He gobbled that one up, didn't he? See, he's at the top again. They come up with the high screen. They switch it, and he's got a small.
Oh, it goes one way, then the other.
Wow.
Shield wiper.
That's a bad man.
Or no, they're going to play on. LeBron with 7 points in the game and 2 minutes to play. LeBron on its way, got it! And that gets him to 10.
Gets
So
the
that
Lakers.
side story,
Gets
right,
the Lakers to within 1,
which is very important. But that side story that it was becoming one. 2 minutes to play. Look at JJ's literally jumping up and down trying to give instruction.
Trying to get the ball, get them to get the ball out of Kevin Durant's hands.
Durant with 5, with 4. Booker! No! Plumlee, a huge rebound. Could have laid it in. Decided not to. They're going to milk the clock a little bit. 7 to shoot. O'Neal to the basket.
Oh my God.
3-point game, minute and 25 to play.
What'd you say? Team with it last. LBJ got caught in the air for a moment. LeBron, crunch time for the King. Lakers are down by 3. James, bounce, Reeves.
Nice play. No foul. What? Oh my God.
5 on 4. And they're going to slow it up a bit with under
No
a minute to play.
way.
So AD got hit.
Hell no.
Down by 3. James, bounce, Reeves, Davis.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Durant. Still a one-possession game. Booker. Oh, great defense. 24-second violation as AD stepped out.
Spent a whole bunch of time trying to run a play for a 3.
Lob to LeBron on the other side. Now out to Reeves for 3. Rebound. Battled. Out of bounds. Phoenix has it.
Yo, this is insane. Yo, what the hell am I watching?
Now the shot clock and the game clock are obviously an issue, and Coach Bud wants to talk about it.
Still can't foul, though. There's an 11-second differential. A one-possession game.
Wow. 24 seconds.
O'Neal.
He had a chance.
They've got 11 to shoot, leading by 3. Game in the balance. Durant back to Beal. Booker fumbled momentarily with 2, with 1. They get it away. Lakers are going to get it.
No foul.
But there's a wrestling match on the floor.
They're calling a double foul on Austin Reeves.
What? Yo, Bradley Beal was all over his back.
So do you foul if you're Coach Bud? Because the Lakers have no timeouts if they go to the, and they do. They foul right there. So they're going to send LeBron to the line. And we figured he might do that.
Yeah. But the Lakers don't have any timeouts.
Yes.
You're down, but you're up by 3 if you're Phoenix. If he makes 2, you're still up 1, and the Lakers have to take it the distance. So
make or miss. Yeah.
So you know the Lakers to foul, basically.
You're going to see Nurkic in the game for rebound purposes. Big-time free throw there for Braun.
LeBron going to have to miss this one purpose.
So Nurkic, pretty good rebounder coming into the game.
Well, the key now is that who do you foul if you're the Lakers? If you got your choice, obviously it'd be Nurkic, but I don't think you're going to foul him because he's not going to be in the game. If the Lakers score here, they'll take a timeout.
Oh, LeBron tries to miss it on purpose. It's loose, and Phoenix is going
Wow.
to win the game as Beal dribbles it out, or is he fouled? He's fouled by Reeves.
Wow.
And Durant
Really?
celebrates with this crowd. So the Lakers didn't even let it get to that scenario.
They did.
LeBron just, I mean, it was a scramble. That was like a pretty decent onside kick right there.
Dang, LeBron.
Wow, what a disappointing loss.
Well, I can see why he did that. The clock was at, what, 6-something? Even if he...
I don't know, Lakers land. That was nasty work right there. But So now the season series with the Suns is now 1-1. So I mean, it all leads up to good competition. I think we got Phoenix in about a month. I think on November the 23rd or the 24th, we got them again in Phoenix. So we'll have an opportunity to get some get back. Just a couple announcements, Lakers land, while we're here on playback. Quick reminder: the remaining games that we have for the week. I believe we have tomorrow night. The Lakers are on the road for their second game of the road trip. We are going to be live streaming the Lakers versus the Cavaliers tomorrow night. I believe the game starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys pull up. I got the director of playback, Brandon Towers, joining me tomorrow for a few minutes during that game for an exclusive interview. So make sure you guys pull up tomorrow for the Lakers Cavs game. And I believe on Friday night, the Lakers in their third road game will be locked in versus the Toronto Raptors. That's also a 7:30 start. So the Lakers have the opportunity to have another winning week, be able to bounce back from a win. This is going to be a tough game tomorrow night versus Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who I believe is undefeated themselves over there in the Eastern Conference. So we're locked in for Lakers lands for those games. So make sure you guys come and pop out. Do remember this is the last week of the month. This is donation month for Lakers Lands. If you guys would like to support the platform, if you guys would like to support on YouTube, make sure that you guys hit up our super chat as well as our Cash App for all donations. If you guys would like to support on our playback platform, use the power chat option in our live chat. Definitely appreciate all the support. As always, we do our big promo run at the end of every month to try to get some things going for the platform. So thank you guys, as always, for the assistance. Let's get into the next topic. I do want to get into some NBA Twitter, but before we get into NBA Twitter, Anthony Davis. I wanted to talk about Anthony Davis. He just got named Western Conference Player of the Week. First of all, shout out to AD, was a monster in these first four games with the Lakers, averaging over 30 points per game. Just dominated on both ends of the court, man. I've been very impressed with Anthony Davis, what he has brought to the table this season. He is now, it looks like he's focused and locked in on trying to get an award, like maybe a DPOY, or maybe should I even say MVP? You know, Anthony Davis to me is locked in, and he's off to a great start, being named the Western Conference Player of the Week. I think Jason Tatum was named the Eastern Conference Player of the Week. But I wanted to take some time out, Lakers Land, to ask you guys, when we talking about Anthony Davis, when you look at his career, I know he's a champion. We know what he's about, skill set wise and all that. But does Anthony Davis need an award? Does Anthony Davis need some type of individual accolade on his name to get some real respect in the NBA? Will that be a problem in his career if he never wins an individual accolade? Or is it safe to say that Anthony Davis's legacy, as far as how we perceive him, is not and will not be in jeopardy? I mean, he's a solidified champion. You can't take that away. He had impact on the Lakers winning that championship team. But as far as individual accolades, uh, to be so good on both ends of the court, there would come a point that for 1 year you would want to be known as such, whether it's the most valuable, whether it's the defensive player of the year, whether it's a scoring title, or what have you. And I don't know if Anthony Davis have a lot of individual accolades on his resume when we talk about the National Basketball Association. And I'm wondering from you guys, man, is that something that should be required for AD on his resume? Or do you think as long as he remains to be competitive and keeps doing unbelievable things offensively and defensively, he's good to go despite winning or being named in a particular category for some type of award? Because there is politics involved in this. You know, the media plays a role, and AD is, he's not hated by the media or by the NBA community. So I don't feel like he would necessarily get blackballed because of anything that he does. If the media or the voters were going to be selective or biased um, against Anthony Davis, it would, to me, would probably it would be because they just like who they are selecting that much better. It's not even about AD and what he has done. It's so much love and bias that they have towards the person that they're actually voting for. They're not really being objective and looking at the bigger picture. So that's where I feel like, AD could come into an issue. Me personally, he doesn't need it, but he needs it. He needs it. Like he's played too well, and you gotta, people respect Anthony Davis, but if anybody wants to play with his name, he gotta have something other than just winning the championship run to be able to hang his hat on. And I feel like he's gotten robbed before of individual accolades. So I would say I'm not going to specify which award he needs to win to make his career seem whole. Uh, I respect his career, his body of work as it is now. But I do feel like maybe it would be much better from a and not that people don't respect Anthony Davis. Maybe I'm just using the wrong vocab, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying and thinking that Anthony Davis could use an individual award on his jacket. I think it just holds a little bit more weight and value, especially when you under the Lakers. There was a conversation in the debate on Gil's Arena about where does Anthony Davis rank amongst big men on the Lakers. And when you are being compared to guys like Kareem and Wilt and Shaq, those guys not only have rings, but those guys have individual accolades, multiple. So you got to start somewhere. And I'm not sure if you don't have anything other than the championship, even though you are a big part of it, um, how well that fares on your career, your legacy, and how people look at you. Some feel like Anthony Davis should have actually gotten the Finals MVP in 2020 over LeBron James. Sometimes I often wonder if Anthony Davis was named the MVP that year, how would that have changed his mindset, LeBron's mindset, the Lakers organization? How would the Lakers of 2024 have been if Anthony Davis would have won the Finals MVP? Would things have changed at all? I might do a video or story on that because when you reach a level that maybe no one believed that you could ever reach, you got to stick your chest out. And that could be the case if Anthony Davis would have won that. And because he didn't, there's still a void there. And like I said, I believe there's been some defensive player of the year opportunities that he's kind of got robbed from. So overall, I do feel like AD um, could use some individual accolades on his resume, but his career is unpeccable nevertheless. All-time Laker big, if I got to rank him, I probably would put him number 5 behind George Mikan, Shaq, Kareem, and Wilt Chamberlain. I might put AD 5, but AD, he needs more hardware. Whether it's a championship or, like I said, an individual accolade, AD definitely needs more hardware if we're talking about his greatness, because the competition, everyone else in the conversation, they got it. They got it. Let's take a look at see what's going on NBA Twitter happening here. What y'all think, Lakerland, about the JJ Redick effect? While I go try to pull up the NBA news on Twitter. What do y'all think about the JJ Redick effect? He took accountability with this loss last night. We've seen Darvin Ham kind of deflect and defer and give the blame in other places, not really be accountable during every loss. And JJ in his first loss, he did so, took accountability on it. JJ has been creative in my eyes since he's come into the mix of the Lakers, and his name is a favorite for coach of the year. I know it's only in the first week of the NBA, but JJ Redick's name is definitely up there for coach of the year. I wanted to know what y'all think about JJ Redick. Does he so far so good? Does he look like the real deal? Mind you, this is a guy who has no coaching experience whatsoever. Have you guys been impressed with JJ Redick? Not just from a wins and loss standpoint, just from an everyday learning experience, because again, he's learning on the fly just as well as he's trying to coach and develop this team into, remaining to be competitive. But how impressed have you guys been with JJ Redick within these first 4 games? What are some of the biggest challenges that you think JJ Redick is going to have coming up in this upcoming season now that you kind of seen the start of the NBA? What are the things that you don't like necessarily about JJ Redick? What are some things that you do like? Go ahead and y'all drop it in the comment section. But, I think JJ Redick is getting off to an unbelievable start. I like the conviction behind it. He even got at LeBron James yesterday, cussed his ass out for allowing the shot clock to be violated. So, he's gonna do his job and play his part. And I see a lot of upside for JJ Redick. Him being coach of the year, just because his name is in that conversation right now, I think is big time. I don't think he needs to be focused on any type of individual accolade, unlike Anthony Davis. But the more you win, especially with this Lakers team and not having any type of coaching experience, you know, they're going to put some respect on his name. And I ain't mad at that at all. I just hope that he doesn't get too big headed from it, and I hope he doesn't lose focused on what's really important. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on now in NBA Twitter before we sign off. Huh. Make sure y'all follow me here on Lakers Land. All right, so JJ Redick spoke on LeBron's intentional missed free throw. He says everybody that was on the floor knew what was coming. It was an insane miss. I don't think I've ever seen an intentional miss hit the bottom of the rim and go straight down. Gilbert Arenas, he tripping right now. He said 81-1 still possible for the Lakers this season. We believe. I hear that. Oh man, look what that first loss of the year did to JJ Redick, man. Damn. Dwayne Wade says KD, LeBron, and Steph Curry should be the next players to receive statues. Not if it look like his. We can keep that. The Bucks are 1-3 after losing to the Boston Celtics. I think Doc Rivers' record is worse than Adrian Griffin, if I ain't mistaken. Bucks are now 19-23 in the Doc Rivers era, subpar 500. Banchero went off last night. I think he had 30-something points at the half. He wound up ending. He had a 50 piece last night. They beat the Indiana Pacers. Yep, going down 3-1 Lakers, 4-0 Cavs. So the Cavs won last night. They remain undefeated. Damn, tomorrow it's gonna be a big deal. NBA released its first power ranking. The Lakers jumped up 16 spots to number 3. Whoa. Nice. Lakers went from 19 to number 3 in the power rankings. The Lakers clearly had the most impressive week, beating the Wolves, Suns, and Kings. With the rest disadvantage, had the back-to-back. It's their first 3-0 start in 14 years. Nice, 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 nice. Way to go, LA. LeBron scored 11 points, nearly avoiding his first non-double-digit point game since January 5th, 2007. That was over 6,500 days ago. This is also the worst field goal percentage in the game by LeBron since Halloween of 2007. So there has been some nightmares in October for LeBron. But with that type of legacy that LBJ got, he gonna do whatever he gotta do to keep his little records intact. I can't hate on that. Ben Simmons is out, injured again. Crazy. Shout out again, Anthony Davis, Western Conference Player of the Week, averaged 34 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists, shooting at a 57% clip for the first week of the NBA season. So that's pretty dope. Leading the league in scoring, tied with Luka at 34. Okay. And total points through week 1, Anthony Davis. So he's balling, bro. Anthony Davis is kicking ass, taking names and all that, man. I ain't mad at you at all. The Lakers, 2 first-round picks for Kessler. Nah, I ain't doing that. Bucks head coach. See, yeah, I knew it. I knew Adrian Griffin's record was better than Doc Rivers in Milwaukee. Nasty work. All right, guys, we are out of here. We were locked in tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully, the Lakers can bounce back with a comeback win tomorrow, hopefully versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Do remember, I got Brandon Towers, director of Playback, joining me here tomorrow, live in full effect here on Lakers Land. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are on our YouTube channel, and if you guys are checking this out on a replay of Playback, please follow the Lakers Land Room as we look to make this thing grow. Salute to you guys in Lakers Land. I'm Seven Mitchell, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace. For all the latest news and debates on the Los Angeles Lakers, be sure to subscribe here to the Lakers Land platform. Also, don't forget to check out our Playback Room for our free VIP watch parties to all our Lakers games, and of course, the live Laker Land podcast. That's playback.tv/LakersLand.